Well, howdy. I'm going to talk briefly about the directrix and focus of a parabola, in particular a parabola in the positive and negative y orientation. This can be applied to other orientations as well with a little bit of extra work. First of all, let's get a basic idea for what a focus and a directrix is. Let's say we have a random parabola right here with a vertex hk. Vertex will be h, comma, k. H is the x value and k is the y value of the vertex. If this is the case, one way to define a parabola or any conic section is that it is the set of every single point that is equidistant from a focus, some focus, we'll call this focus here, we'll call it C, comma D, and another line called a directrix. And I'll draw this other line in a different color just so we don't get confused. The directrix will be this line. Directrix. No tricks intended. So if you can see here, the distance from here to here and from here to here is the same distance. We'll call that distance P. Same distance from one to the other, P. And if you pick any point on the parabola, the distance from the focus to the parabola and from the parabola to the directrix should be the same. My drawing is not very well to scale, but that will be the case. So, for instance, if we were to draw, let's say, from here to here, and then from here perpendicular to here, it does need to be perpendicular. Those should be the same. We'll call that Q and Q. They're the same distance. And you do this for every single point on the parabola. They're all the same. So how do we find the gall-darn focus? Well, we take advantage of what we know. First of all, there's a little kind of tip that you can take advantage of, and that is that the P value right here, the distance from the vertex to the focus, is always 1 over 4a if your parabola is in the form x minus h squared plus k, like this. This is called vertex form of a parabola, which is nice because your vertex is the coordinate h, comma, k. If this is the case, then your p, the distance from the vertex to the focus, is 1 over 4a, which means that the focus is simply on the same x value as the vertex, so that's just h, and then whatever k is, and you're going to add or subtract your focus depending on what your p-value is. So if your parabola points down, your p-value will be negative, but if your parabola points up, your p-value will be positive. Either way, we just do adding 1 over 4a, and the value of a will take care of the positive or negative part for us. So now you can see how to find the focus. The directrix is even easier. Once you have the focus, the directrix is just the same distance, 1 over 4a, lower than k or higher than k, depending on if your parabola is positive or negative. So here we went up p, or up 1 over 4a. 1 over 4a. Now here we're going to go down 1 over 4a to get to our directrix. So the directrix is simply directrix, wow, that's terrible handwriting. In this case, it's the line y equals k minus 1 over 4a. And these equations work for vertical parabolas. You can find the directrix and the focus.